Bienvenidos a esta lección sobre los pronombres indirectos de objetivos. Indirect object pronouns take the place of nouns to tell for whom or to whom an action is done. In English, we use me, you, him, or her. We use us, you, and them for plurals. For instance, Anna and her mother made us enchiladas. The us pronoun tells us for whom Anna prepared the enchiladas. Similarly, below, you can also tell to whom an action was done. I sent them a thank you note. To whom did I send it? I sent it to them. In Spanish, it's very similar. But before we go into how Spanish is super similar, we want to know some of our idea central. The central idea should be written into your notes, and it's these 4 points. Número uno. IOPs, or indirect object pronouns, reveal who is being pleased. Today we'll be talking more about gustar and adding in encantar. Gustar and encantar communicate what is pleasing. Okay? It's super important to see that what is pleasing is communicated through encantar or gustar. IOPs agree with the person and number of the who. Finally, gustar agrees with the number of the what is pleasing. Of what is pleasing. Okay. Really quickly, if you're still struggling to understand this concept in English, feel free to do some of the practice. I've given you 2 or 3 answers here. Again, you're looking for to whom or for whom an action is done in English. That practice is optional. But down in Spanish, indirect object pronouns, again, still tell for whom an action is done. Like in English, you can use these to replace nouns, but unlike English, they can be used in combinations with nouns they refer to. Let's go over how to say these one more time. Me, te, le. Nos, os, les. Una vez más. Me, te, le. Nos, os, les. Una cosita que quiero mostrarles es el significado de cada uno de los IOPs. The following are used before gusta to tell who likes what. If you don't have these in your notes or you want to refresh your memory, I have them here color-coded by singular and plural. Again, this is me, not me. Me is talking about myself. Te, talking about you. Le, saying he or she. Nos, we. All right? We are being pleased. Os, you all are being pleased. Les, they are being pleased. All right? Adelante. So we have gustar and encantar. Ya sabemos que significa gustar, pero encantar significa to love. All right? So if we really like something, we might change our gustar to encantar, and it operates the same way. Indirect object pronouns finally tell to whom something is pleasing. So again, all of these words we would say like me gusta, all right, or te gusta, or nos gusta to communicate that we like. Nos gusta, te gusta, you like, or me gusta, I like. Yeah. So me encantan los chiles rellenos significa que I love stuffed peppers. Bien? That's what that sentence says. Again, stuffed peppers are pleasing to me. Right? If we go backwards, we can kind of see the meaning there expressed. As we go forward, be on the lookout for ways that we see our key points. Práctica B. Underline the indirect object pronoun in each sentence. So, done the first few for you. Then check the appropriate column to tell whether it's singular or plural. It's key to see here that we're focused on the indirect object pronoun, and I would just simply write here that is the who. This is who is being pleased, 100%. So in number 1, who's being pleased? Me, I am being pleased. Me encantan las uvas. Even though uvas is plural, the person being pleased is singular. So we've checked the S box because we're talking about who is being pleased. Número 2. ¿Te gustan la piña? ¿Te gusta la piña? Te has been underlined or highlighted, and we've gone forward with a check on singular, porque te es solamente una persona. Right? We're just saying you. You like pineapple. Go through and do the rest of those again using um, the indirect object pronouns throughout to help you. Again, those are me, te, le, nos, os, and les. Más abajo tenemos más apuntes, a little bit more notes for you. We have encantar y gustar. These must agree with the number of the subject. When we say the subject, we're saying here, this is the what. This is what is being pleasing, right? So what pleases them? So the encantar and gustar have to agree with what pleases them based on the number. When we say number, we think singular, we think plural, right? How many things we're talking about. Esta frase dice, me encantan las uvas. Uvas is the subject because they are pleasing me, and uvas is plural. Therefore, I've used encantan. That an ending shows me that it's third person plural. Las uvas are pleasing to me, are lovely to me. If we go to the next one, it says, te gusta la piña. Piña is the subject and it is singular. Therefore, we've used an a ending. We can tell based on the definite article, either el, la, los, or las, if the subject or what is pleasing is singular or plural. That is one reason why we must use these four with all verbs. So again, those definite articles must be used. Finally, not always do we need to use this structure though. A Luis y a mí nos encanta el café con leche. While we do need to use the el here, we don't always have to say a Luis or a mí. We do not have to give that noun with a in front of it. Let's look at another example. A mis padres les encantan las frutas de Caribe. A mis padres just simply clarifies who les refers to. We could be in a conversation and say les encantan las frutas del Caribe. But when we say a mis padres, we know that we're not referring to anyone but who has been expressed here with a. A mis padres, to my parents. Or Caribbean fruit is lovely to who? My parents. Go forward with these examples in parte se. It says use encantar. This is a bit different from yesterday with gustar, justamente, solamente eso. Pero debes usar encantar and be sure you're still adding in the correct indirect object pronoun. Number 1 says, a mi abuela le encantan las papitas. Bien. We've written a mi abuela, then we've added in the correct IOP. After writing in the correct IOP, we then want to write in the correct form of encantar. All of this here was not given to you. It's important to see that you'll need to add in encantar as well as the correct IOP. After you've added both, then you'll add in the noun that they've given that is actually the subject of the sentence because it's what is pleasing. Again, I'll go through those steps. First, write this section here. To who is being pleased. Then tell me who is being pleased by writing the correct IOP. After writing the correct IOP, you want to go ahead and conjugate encantar based on what is pleasing. After telling what is pleasing, you'll be finished. But wait, I have one more step I want to add in. También escribe la anotación los IOPs, pronombre indirecto, objetos. Bien? So write this type of annotation to tell me who is being pleased? Again, this is all about who. I want you to look at your example, and at the end of your example, check your work. Did you give me the correct who in your IOP? Does your indirect object pronoun, does le match mi abuelita? The answer is yes, because we follow through all the steps. First, we've written who is being pleased, then we've given who is being pleased in our indirect object pronoun, then we've given that the person loves it, con encantar, and then we've told finally what is pleasing. What is pleasing. Buena suerte en esta práctica. Gracias por ver este video y nos vemos en clase.